Hi wrestling fans, thanks for clicking on the dreaded D-Rose report. I got some news here, not a whole bunch, but now the SmackDown has aired. We have confirmed the lineup for a Money in the Bank match, this upcoming pay-per-view. Here's the updated card. We got a steel cage match, John Cena, Sheamus, World Heavyweight title match, Jack Swagger, Rey Mysterio, Money in the Bank ladder match, Edge versus Ted DiBiase versus Randy Orton versus Chris Jericho versus John Morrison versus Evan Bourne versus The Miz versus one star to be announced from Raw, which will be probably Monday. They'll announce that. Money in the Bank ladder match. We got another one. It's Kane versus Big Show versus Chris Jericho versus Kofi Kingston versus Cody Rhodes versus Matt Hardy versus Dolph Ziggler, and Drew McIntyre. All right, the Unified Tag Title, Usos versus Hart Dynasty. Women's title, Kelly Kelly takes on Layla. Cody Rhodes' new theme song is Smoking Mirror by Matt White, in case you wanted to know. Cody Rhodes' debut, the new song, entered music last night on SmackDown, if you caught it. WWE may have signed the sister of a Diva champion, Alicia Fox, to a developmental deal. Christina Crawford made her FCW debut on Thursday night in a Diva bikini contest that Alicia also competed in. Oh, I hope somebody's taped that. Oh, I hate that one. It's not on TV. Apparently, WWE officials and Triple H did not want the word of his recent surgery to get out. Blue Jays pitcher Dirk Hayhurst, who broke the news on his Twitter, has since removed the post. Too late. Rumors been going around a while that Tommy Dreamer is now a part of the booking team. Dave Meltzer's confirmed that this is 100% false. Right now, Vince Russo is doing almost 100% of the booking. Jeff Jarrett posted another tease on his Twitter account yesterday, this time of an airplane. So let me know what you guys think this is. The tease is, the first two teases was a spotlight, picture of a spotlight, and an island. And the second thing was an airplane. So we got island, spotlight, airplane. What do you, in other words, that's their big news. What do you think it is? Island, spotlight, airplane. Yeah. Jeff Jarrett posted a tease on his, well, I done told you that. Shop TNA, by the way, has added new t-shirts for Mr. Anderson, Samoa Joe, and AJ Styles. On Mr. Anderson's t-shirt, right in the middle of the t-shirt is a big brown, I don't know, probably, I haven't seen it. Alright, image of Jack's TNA drugstore lineup that will be released this fall. Jimmy Wang Yang wrote on his Twitter account, going back to all Japan Pro Wrestling, leaving in 2 weeks. So if you want to know where he's at, he's not on vacation. Jim Ross and Steve Austin were among those who have taken Husky Harris to the likings of him. Ross wrote on his latest blog on his jrbarbecue.com thing that the second NXT class is beginning to take shape in my eyes, and from this fan's perspective, said, I still like Husky Harris among others. I think it's Michael Cole who said that Husky had an unusual body and unique description of the stocky third-generation athlete. Said, I would suggest that Husky drop some LBs. I could do this myself, he says. But no one can deny the kid isn't, you know, special athlete and noticeably quickness, you know, for his size as, you know, a 300-pounder. Husky is actually 260 to 270, might be, you know, better, you know, weight over a long range, so he needs to lose about 30 pounds or so. So do I. 20 anyway. I would refrain from any more tattoos, he says, if I were him, but that's only one man's opinion. Others in the company are comparing him to a young Dusty Rhodes. Alright. Remember the old Spanish announce table? Hugo, son of a bitch? Something like that. Savannah. Anyway, he said that Savio Vega's taking off this weekend, going to the WWC anniversary show 2010. He's going to be. It's a big show down there. And remember Kazarni? Well, I can't believe this. him and Stacy Carter, or let's say Miss Kitty or the cat, are allowing highspots.tv to film their wedding. And they are also running a wrestling show the following day with members of the family involved. That would be good, just to have your family get in the ring and beat the crap out of each other. UFC heavyweight champion Brock Lesnar returned to the Octagon. He's going to be returning to the Octagon in October 23rd, Honda Center, Anaheim, California, to face Cain Velasquez. The match will be headlined UFC 121. Former ECW Bobby Lashley, by the way, his next MMA bout will be on August 21st for Strikeforce in Houston, Texas. No opponent's been announced yet, so he should win. The event will also feature undefeated Strikeforce World Light Heavyweight Champion King Mo Lawal, KJ Noons, American military hero Tim Kennedy, and more. The event's going to be televised on Showtime. Alright, from the Honky Tonk Man. Gotta be good. First and foremost, he says, people who have worked maybe a few days or less than a few days or less years in the wrestling industry has no clue of what it takes to perform at the highest level in the industry. With that said, I now call it not an industry but a business. To come into the wrestling business and to stay for a few days or a couple of years, say, he says, I have limited dreams, and in wrestling, you are a bunch of idiot and morons. He says, I've lived my dream every day for the last 34 years. I live not a few weeks or a few months, but every day. He says, you turn around and say that you're so glad that you're away from WWE because you felt you were in prison. Yes, I had my issues with WWE, but I never felt it was a prison, or some of you punks and puckheads have said. So WWE has a never-ending grind to perform on the highest level, though. Ringo Starr said it best in his line from a song, if you want to sing the blues, you have to pay the dues, because you know it don't come easy. And for all you punk and punkettes that want to play a big stage, get your shit together or stay out of the business. Until we meet again, he says, adios. Or could be, I gotta go. Alright, I got about 3 minutes. Today's history lesson, July 10th, 1988. Highlights from Great American Bash. 1988 was the first to air on the pay-per-view. Ric Flair defeats Lex Luger. NWA champion Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard fights Sting and Nikita Koloff to a time limit, 20 minutes. Midnight Express defeats the Fantastics to win the NWA and the United States Tag Team Championship. Barry Windham defeats Dusty Rhodes to retain the NWA United States Championship in 2002 now, on this day. AJ Styles, Jerry Lynn retained the AWA World Tag Team title by defeating the Disciples of the New Church. On 2005, this day, Paul Heyman takes over head booker, writer of Ohio Valley Wrestling, WWE Developmental Territory. 2007, SmackDown is officially inducted into the Webster's Dictionary. Taylor Wilde in 2008 wins the TNA Knockout Championship, defeated Awesome Kong, which I don't know how that ever would have happened anyway. And, you know, as we know now, the ECW faction is trying to start in TNA. This is me talking. Then, you know, we got a lot of the ECW talent right now, so we still, you know, we still got Mick Foley and Taz that's not really into there, but they will be. Taz could, you know, work with the faction, represent them, and Mick, somebody'd have to replace him on mic, but Mick Foley probably ended up heading the group. And this could be a faction angle of an invasion, maybe, and will Bischoff and Hogan end up leaving out of that? Will they run them out? It's going to be a TNA versus ECW, or whatever their initials are going to be there. We'll find out how it goes, but is that going to be good for TNA? Is it going to be really good for ratings? Is it just going to be just another angle? Is it going to be something that the only thing that really affects their ratings was being on Monday night, which went down. But what do you think? Is it going to be a good angle? Do you think they're going to carry on through with it? Is it going to be an invasion? Hey, I got to go.